First look at the Assassin's Creed Shadows trailer. We're gonna take a look at all the details in the trailer, do a deep dive analysis. Thank you Ubisoft for early access to the trailer. Yeah, stay tuned for all the info. What's up guys, I'm Franky Boy. On this channel I am covering everything regarding Assassin's Creed, so stay subscribed for more and I will keep you posted on everything Assassin's Creed. The trailer has just been released and I was able to watch it beforehand. Thank you so much for all the trust, Ubisoft, and I didn't leak it if it was leaked so far. So yeah, a lot of details and we're gonna do a deep dive analysis. I'm gonna restart it and let's go. It's German language, so sorry for that. It's 16 years in Germany. I'm curious if it's internationally the same. I think so. Yeah, the first scene is like a chasing scene and we get introduced to Naoe. She's using her shuriken, throwing stuff around, and you can only see her in the shadows, of course. She's approaching him and you can clearly see this is Naoe's sword. You will see it later on in detail and you can't see her face yet. It will be revealed pretty soon. Now, that scene has already been online. I showed it to you in my last video yesterday, which was the first footage of the CGI trailer, and we get introduced to one of our two main characters, which is Naoe. This is her. She's a shinobi. She's using stealth mechanics and she will be fighting pretty soon because her village gets raided by some, I don't know, some Edo clan maybe, and she's already pretty capable of fighting techniques, but she has no armor yet, and she might not be the choice for open combat. She's the stealthy type, and she will meet, who's that? Of course, Yasuke. Right off the bat, that is her looking at him, and you could think, wow, okay, Yasuke was leaked as a character. Yeah, he is a character, playable. His backstory is, of course, the slave ship where he gets dropped off, and that is only leaked info so far, not official info. But I think this was pretty much speaking for itself. He became like hired from some, I don't know, maybe it's an approaching someone who wants to be the shogun or so, and he was scaring away everyone on the battlefield. You can see he's so huge and everyone was scared of him. Yasuke is based on a real character in the real world, and yeah, he brought fear to the battlegrounds. But eventually at some point he would meet Naoe and maybe switch sides to something that is called Die Vereinigung in German, and this means something like the unity, the unification, and this might hint to a like unification of Templars and Assassins, or B, of course, to the unification of the Japanese country, because we saw some shooting weapons and this can only be from the 17th century on, because before that we had no shooting weapons in the Japanese countries, and those were also front-loaded weapons which you had to use. And with the Bakumatsu era, you might know it from Rise of the Ronin, that was in 1850. Then you had the backloaded firing weapons from Europe and the US. Now, okay, some gameplay details on Naoe have been dropped right here. She is stealthy, of course. She has a katana. She also has a wakatsashi, I think it's called, the little knives. She has some shuriken. She has bombs, which you can see on her belt. As you can hear, I'm extremely excited. Sorry for that. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, and sometimes my fan glasses are too huge, I would say. But yeah, you can clearly see the bombs right here. She might be dropping, and some additional stuff as her grappling hook, and she also has a hidden blade which will be used pretty soon, and this hidden blade, it's special. Trust me guys, when I say it's special, I mean it. Here she's using her katana in the fight, and trust me, katanas are pretty sharp. I have a kitchen knife from a katana forge and it's insane. Like, you only put it on some vegetables and they are cut through. Yeah, now the character introducing Yasuke, or the fight introduced Yasuke with a heavy blunt weapon. He's not only using katanas, as you can see, he can switch weapons, and those two characters, they work together in some cases. We don't know why that is, but we know they work together. I'm extremely excited to find out why, and what's the motivation. Will they both work as a unity or just for certain jobs? And yeah, you can see Naoe's hidden blade. Wow, isn't that awesome? It's flicking around. What the heck was my first reaction? My second one, why? And the third one was my, okay, it looks kind of cool, right? I mean, I would say hidden blades should work like this. Ching, blade popping out, blade popping in. With that kind of method, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because she won't lose her fingers. And we got the date reveal, which was already leaked by Ubisoft themselves. November 15, 2024. Sorry for the German version of this. But yeah, that version of the trailer was provided to me and I'm extremely thankful for that. That's also the reason why it doesn't make sense for you to watch the trailer, because it's in German language as well. But yeah, some parts are pretty fun. Some parts of the trailer I thought like have Origins vibes, some had Valhalla vibes, and they look pretty epic. I mean, those CGI trailers always look great when Ubisoft does them, and I'm extremely hyped about that game. I can only say the hype train is going on. I hope I'm not too hyped to be a little bit objective about that topic. But I started my channel, my German channel, back then on Assassin's Creed Origins, and I'm a huge fan. If you want to support me, you can do so by using the creator code FRAGNARD in the Ubisoft store. It won't cost you anything. In fact, you will save 1 cent, which is insane, right? And I will get some percentages of the purchase of you for no additional costs. So that's a nice deal. If you want to support my channel, I would be extremely happy to have you on board with the creator code. It's called FRAGNARD, which is my German alias. I would say, yeah, English people would spell it Fragnard, right? That's what they do most of the time. Extremely excited about the new trailer. Maybe there are some more hidden details, as well as Ezio's family theme in the Japanese version, which will start at the end of the trailer, and I will like raise the volume of it right now so you can have a listen. Right.
Ich fragte, wem dient ihr?
Wir sind die Schatten.
Die dem Licht dienen.
We are the shadows serving the light. Yeah. Pretty insane. I'm hyped and I hope you guys are as well. Yeah. I mean, the trailer has a lot to offer. The trailer has a lot of details and a lot of stuff to look into. I mean, Japanese countrysides, they look extremely awesome. And I'm just in love with the game so far, with what we have seen so far. The gameplay reveal will be on June 10th on the Ubisoft Forward. And it might be the case that I could have a look at it earlier, as well as, yeah, for the trailer. Extremely excited about the village feature, like the hideout we can build ourselves. I mean, this won't be the hideout, right? It should be more hidden. If it's a real hideout, maybe somewhere in the forests or so. And yeah, I'm just excited about exploring the Japanese countryside back from the 17th century. Ubisoft also stated it's in feudal Japan, so yeah, I'm pretty sure about the timing. That must be right. It's about the shogun, the upcoming unification of the Japanese country, and all those clans coming together finally, and that might be the topic of the game as well. As well as for the Shogun series that was just released by Disney. It totally makes sense. And it might also create some hype and anticipation for the game as well, because people are now into that Japanese topic again. Like, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was great back then in 2020. Oh, that's so long away. The second part of Ghost of Tsushima might also be announced pretty soon. The Shogun series and now that game. So the Japanese history might be the next hot topic, as back then with Valhalla and Vikings it was quite kind of a hot topic as well. Yeah, of course, those front-loaded weapons, they are in that game and they seem to be really OP, right? I'm curious about that and how that will turn out. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will speak to you in the next or the last video. Maybe check out this video where I tell you something about Assassin's Creed codename Hexe, which is set in Germany. Since I'm from Germany, I will make some nice content about that, and that will be easy. Or check out this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will speak to you in the next one, and goodbye.